Honestly, guys, I am trying to do my best to stop talking, but this is a topic that I had to talk about that I do want your reactions on, or whether or not you kind of see the difference. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews on WrestleMania 32, people who were there and people who were not there, and I'm actually seeing a mixed reaction. Plus, I was actually on a podcast, not a podcast, but I was on audio with Prince GMO, Laurel, and Mr. Griffin a little while ago, and I know that the audio is bad, but anyway, the thing is that for them that weren't there, they were asking questions. They were asking questions to me since I actually was there because they felt like that they got a mixed reaction from people who were seeing it on the network than actually being there live. So here's the thing about reviews. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's reviews were wrong when it came to watching the network. They weren't wrong at all, but I am saying that there is a huge difference. All the reactions that you get on the network are edited. All the crowd reactions are either muted or changed. You don't get that same feel, that same reaction that you got prior to the network. Because when you rented it from your cable company or from your satellite company and you paid the $50, you got what you got. Unedited, uncensored, untapped into. It was what it was. And you saw it for that one night only, and that was it. But now with the network, it's actually going to be on a queue. It's on a cycle. They edit it right afterwards. And usually the second showing that they have for WrestleMania is the second showing that you get that's edited. The same thing as the MTV Music Awards. It's always unedited, uncensored at first, and then the second showing is edited. So at least you're able to get that whole thing live and to see that experience live at first, and then the next time it's going to be edited. They edit it while it's going, so you don't get that same experience that you assume that you're going to be getting like everybody else who's there live. For me, when it came from me actually being there and experiencing some of the matches, and especially when it came to Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose, that's one of the biggest matches that a lot of people are hating on or a lot of people like. But honestly, for me personally, I loved the match with Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose because I had fun with it in the stands. And yes, I was in the nosebleeds. I actually saw in the Titantron that even the people in the Titantron booth was actually having, well, the actual monitor booth was having fun with it. They were counting down how many suplexes that Brock Lesnar was going to be giving Dean Ambrose. Every time he gave a suplex, they put a number up there. And if we were wrong, they made sure they kept count and they put the number up there. It was fun. And yes, I will admit, he didn't have a chance to use the weapons. But that's minor compared to how much fun I had in the crowd. And I guess that my experience may be a little biased than those that actually saw it on the network because they didn't have a chance to see the crowd reactions. I saw the crowd reactions on the Titantron. Like I said in my review, Connor, a.k.a. OK Fabe, got shown on as a crowd reaction. The crowd reaction was amazing, as well as some of the other crowd reactions in the crowd when it came to Shane versus Taker, when it came to Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. There was a lot of reactions that made the experience wonderful, and that's what I got out of it. It was amazing to actually see their live, and I know not everybody can go, but the fair thing to do, in my opinion, for the network to do is to not edit it while it's live. Don't change the crowd, the reaction. Don't change the crowd reactions. Don't change the chants. Don't change any of that. They kept everything in when the match was good, but when the match had a bad reaction, they changed it. Don't do that. Keep it the way it is. Have those people that actually do pay to subscribe for your network, give them the experience that we're getting. Just like how it was before the network. We had the opportunity to actually see what people are experiencing, see the madness, see the crowds, see the reactions. We had the opportunity to see that before the network. They should give people who actually do subscribe to that network that experience as well and not censor it. Because I actually am seeing a lot of mixed reactions, and especially for people who were not there. And for people who were there, they're saying it's one of the best WrestleManias they have seen. Not better than 30, but is almost close. For those that haven't seen it, they say it's the worst. They talk about a lot of matches that were bad. They're over criticized of how bad it is, and that's their opinion. No issue, no qualms with those people. But they're getting a completely different experience that the network is giving them, and that's not their fault. They should get the same exact thing that we're getting. For those that have paid thousands of dollars to actually go down there and see it live, and you're paying $10 to see the same thing, you should get the same exact experience. Because over a year, if you honestly think about it, you're pretty much paying the same amount as a regular pay-per-view. So honestly, if you're paying for it, whether you're going there live or whether you're actually seeing on network, you should see it the way we see it. You should see that experience untampered, uncensored, uncut. See it what we're seeing. That's all I'm saying. Maybe not the entire thing, because there has to be transitions in between, especially getting ready for the next match. But honestly, there has to be some way that they have to completely not touch it, leave the reactions the way it is, and just accept that this is how people feel. And allow the reaction to happen so you won't have a mixed bag when it comes to people who are watching it on the network. But after seeing all these reviews that I have seen on YouTube, especially seeing like a lot of live podcasts and stuff about WrestleMania 32, I just had to do this video because I'm feeling like that the network is not giving you what we're seeing. And that's what they should do. Because you're paying for it, you should get it. But guys, I want to hear your thoughts on this. How do you feel, for those that were there, did you have a completely different experience than those that weren't there? And for those that were not there, do you feel like you were missing out? Leave a comment in the comment section below. I am curious to hear y'all's thoughts about this, because I really do feel that there's a lot of censoring going on during the live events, and that's not right. It should be uncut, untampered, and unchanged. If people are booing Roman Reigns, they should allow the boos to happen. Just saying. And maybe you'll actually think about changing it up. That's just me. That's how I feel about it. But I want to hear y'all's thoughts. It's Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out. Later.